Hey guys, Pete Ramsey here. Taking a break on the morning walk. You guys do a daily activity? You do a daily ritual? You know, back in the day when we started getting into personal growth and uh, improving your status and at work and at home and your mindset and all this other stuff, they started talking about daily rituals. And I remember thinking that's kind of woo-woo, you know, it's kind of, heck I'm going to do, you know, talk to myself every day on these things called affirmations, you know. that don't work. Well, it turns out it does. And it turns out that the most successful entrepreneurs out there program their mind through repetition. You see, the subconscious mind, that part that's in control, can't tell the difference between what is real, your life's experience, and what is rehearsed or imagined. Let's just say your visualization and things like this. And so over time, it starts to replace the old beliefs, which in of themselves create energy. And from that energy becomes the ability to move forward and do things that you typically wouldn't do because you just don't want to. If that makes sense. And so having a ritual is vitally important. And you know, we've not been taught this. Your parents didn't teach you this. They didn't know that, right? They don't know about that kind of stuff. In fact, a lot of the stuff that they taught you by example, now you have to go and unlearn. One of the most important things that you can do to grow as a person, to move ahead in the world of success, is to separate yourself from those who bring you down. I mean, obviously, you know, family, but who are you spending your time with? Who do you hang with? You know, who is influencing you? You know the old saying, show me the 3 to 5 people you spend the most time with and I'll show you who you are. There's a strategy, and it suggests that really the best way to move forward is to hang around with people that are better than you in the areas that you're striving to achieve. And this requires a little bit of work and effort. And the challenge with getting stuff done is it tends to run in tandem with motivation. When you get all pumped and motivated, you're ready to do something, like going to the gym, you get out there and you work out that first day. Or the next day when you're sore, you don't want to go, and you don't. So consistent behavior, no matter what it is what's shaping your future. So if your rituals are consistent and you get to the point where it's just part of who you are, like getting up, like this morning I got up and did my walk, you know. Ultimately, it's just that life doesn't feel right if I don't do that. I got to get out there. I got to move, you know. Your affirmations. I record mine. I listen to them right here. You know, and it kind of reminds me, this is who I am. This is where I'm going. And it also reminds me of the joy that I get out of this, because success is not the final destination. Success is the journey. It's pretty darn exciting to watch yourself continue to progress. It's pretty exciting when this influx of money comes in that you've never experienced before. You're like, wow. But if that's your end goal, the wind goes out of your sails, you blow the money, and now you're back hustling again. So if you're one of those people that's kind of like the cash is burning a hole in your pocket, this requires just a little bit of rewiring and gets you back on track so that you can build a savings and you can build investments and you can reinvest back into yourself in the form of training and into your business in a number of different ways. But it requires self-discipline. Self-discipline is more important than a positive attitude. Self-discipline is more important than motivation, charisma. Probably one of the most important things that you can have. It's your ability to get up every day and do the things that you want to do, even when you don't feel like it that sets you apart from others. It's also your ability to look back at yourself and understand that the more that I learn, the more that I know, the more that I realize I don't know very much. I don't know that much about myself. I don't know that much about how I'm perceived. I don't know that much about what I could change in order to be perceived differently. But you can. You absolutely can. So if you are attracting certain people in your life, if you're attracting certain customers in your life, if all your customers are whining and complaining about your prices and everything, there's something in you that's attracting that. So if we reshape that a little bit through rituals, through programming, then you start to see different results. You start to attract different kinds of people. They call it the law of attraction, but it's scientific, is what it is. I mean, it makes sense when you think it through. I think the other piece is, I used to work for a heating and air conditioning company back in the 80s, and used to love hanging out with the guys. We'd all if we ever got on the same job, 3, 4, 5 of us, we had the best time. Just that culture. But when you step out on in your business for yourself, it's kind of lonely at the top. You have your employees, but if you get too close to that, you can lose a little bit of the ability to manage the situation, because it's kind of that boss employee thing that it's just human nature. We just have to maintain. So who do you hang with? Who do you talk to? So I was thinking about this with the HVAC X Factor. Can we create a community and a platform in which business owners come together and they share these best practices? How did you get your technicians to overcome the fear of selling, to start rising those average ticket prices? Oh, easy. Here's what we did. And we start talking about these mindset and beliefs, which everybody's limiting beliefs is what's holding you back. And the lack of limiting beliefs is what allows you to move forward. So dealing with those and calling them out for what they are, they're just an illusion. They're an apparition. They're not real. Your beliefs right now are not real. They're based on an opinion, which is based on either firsthand experience, the way things have always been done, or what you learned in some school or institution. But anything's possible. Anything. So enjoying the journey means slowing down, putting your rituals together, rewiring and reprogramming things so that your behaviors are consistent with your beliefs, and they're consistent to get you towards your goal, and they're consistent with what you feel here, so you enjoy the process. You find yourself frustrated every day at work, it's just misalignment. You can fix that. Anyway, Pete Ramsey, HVAC Greatness and the HVAC X Factor. Just a thought sitting over here at the park. Have a great day.